Why should I get a Tesla?
Man, it depends. Do you want a Tesla?
I may.
What's your use case? What are you interested in?
Efficiency. You know, the future.
Yeah, I'd say you can't go wrong with a Tesla in that case. Doesn't really get more efficient. The only maintenance you really got to worry about is tires.
That's what I've been told, man.
Yeah, I've put over 150,000 miles on this car.
Heck yeah, brother. Since when?
2020.
Nice. It's been really impressive talking to the different, drivers that have, different models and getting feedback from them, man. Because I've always had like a coupe sports car, but like 10 years ago, like the thought of like going to an EV was like blasphemy. But
yeah, there wasn't a lot of
man,
good options either.
Yeah, but exactly, bro. But then, as it's evolved, they've gotten so much better. And it's been nice, just getting feedback from all the drivers that have, the different models, man. And
yeah, it's been fun to interact. I mean, I've had probably 50,000 people in the car over the last several years. And
oh, nice, man.
all the conversations about having an EV and, is it actually hard? Is it really an inconvenience like some people think? And kind of just bringing everyone to a baseline. It's nice. I mean, there's some folks that still think it takes 3 hours to charge one of these. Like, nah,
it's way faster now, right?
I mean, I'm filling up in like 25 minutes.
This is what everybody's telling me, man. That's really good news.
Well, that's if you're the kind of person that needs to actually go to a supercharger. Most owners can charge at home. I can't, unfortunately, because I have to street park. But yeah, being able to plug in at home would be the ultimate deal.
Is that now again, dude? This is all novel to me, man. This is like the complexes that have like the chargers at them, or is this something like you can get one at your own place?
Well, no, the ones that I use, they're basically like gas stations. They're EV fast charging stations, just as
like,
an example.
The one at the mall right there.
Exactly, yeah. The map shows where they all are. So, I mean, in that case, you never have to worry about where you're going. We actually took our Model Y, which is the SUV. We took that all the way to Florida and back on a road trip.
Dude, heck
and
yeah.
That was a blast. Our biggest concern, of all things, was forgetting about the damn time zone change. It had nothing to do with the car.
Wow.
We didn't have to wait at a single charger. Our average stop was maybe 15 minutes.
Okay.
So between going to the bathroom, getting a snack, walking the dogs that we had with us, I mean, the car was ready before we were.
Dude, that's really good news, man. So it's not, if you plan, it's not going to slow you down.
Yeah, I mean, it knows it all as far as where you're going anyway, right on the screen. So you don't even really have to plan. You can go the extra mile to plan a little bit more to make it that much more convenient. But it takes a lot of the legwork out and just kind of does it for you.
That's awesome.
As far as traveling long distances and such. But in apartment complexes, though, back to your question, those would be at best what's known as a like a level 2 system, which can fill you up in probably 8 hours.
Okay.
And then these cars, any EV really can plug into a standard outlet too. Now that
Are you serious? I did not know that.
Yeah, regular 110. And
well, hey, thank you for being nice, man, and dumbing it down for me, man. Just because,
for sure.
Like I said, I've had the gas cars up until like last month when I sold my last one. So.
Well, and I'm a gearhead car guy, always have been. So I would be the guy that has a Tesla but has a '67 Impala I'm building next to it.
Beautiful. Bro.
So
yeah.
I hate that there's this weird polarity in the space that you have to be like Team EV or Team ICE,
dude,
and it's so stupid.
Ditto, brother. I feel like we can be both, and
dude,
you know, we can still. Do you remember? I don't know. You might be too young, man, but you've seen like an old movie with Stallone and Wesley Snipes called Demolition Man.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, and they had like the EVs in the future, but he's like, "Fuck that! I want a fucking 6-speed." Man.
Yeah. My car before this was actually a 6-speed turbo Mini Cooper.
Nice.
That I put way too much money in.
I raced a few of those. Like my buddies had them.
Yep.
With my 350Z.
Oh, that's a good car too.
My SS, my Camaro SS, and those little mini turbos, they'll keep up, bro.
24 pounds of boost out of that sucker.
Oh my gosh,
it's insane.
Man. You know how it is, man. It's a good influence. You learn a lot.
Oh yeah.
And it's so much fun, man.
It's an art form in itself. I've told several people that have felt better after hearing it that it is not going to go away. It's not going to get replaced by EVs. You're not going to replace the feeling of heel towing and downshifting into a corner at an apex. powering through. You're not going to get
Yeah.
that out of an EV.
Yeah.
The EVs are daily, and they're fast and fun as hell too. Sure, yeah, but it's a different language.
Definitely, bro.
I don't know. I feel like I'd like to be bilingual in that case. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
me too, man. So honestly, like us meeting and having this conversation is like, I feel like part of my process, because I don't have to let it go. I can keep both of them, like you said.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
It's awesome, brother.
Right around here for you?
Yeah, this is great,
Cool.
bro. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, my
Appreciate it.
pleasure.
I'm gonna get the junk out on your side, okay?
Yeah, no worries. All right, so that's a bit of a different interaction, and I wanted to record that because I'd like y'all's opinion. What do you think about that sort of conversation? We didn't even get to a point to where I really activated FSD. Today's been such a busy, trafficy day that I haven't really been using FSD all that much. I've just wanted to drive myself. I mean, I also like driving, but I want to know what y'all think about a conversation like that, talking about EVs and such. When he initially came up to the car, his vibe was a little bit more abrasive, which kind of like made me a little bit shorter and abrasive too. Kind of like, I don't know, when two stubborn people kind of bump heads, politely, if that makes sense. I don't know how many of y'all can relate to that. But as we talk, loosen up, get to feel things out, and then by the end of the ride, just having a cool conversation, talking about EVs and the weird polarity of like team EV versus team gas car, and having to be all in on one and hating the other, and just I'd like to know feedback, guys. What do you think of that conversation? I am truly a car guy. I love cars from gas through EV. I mean, I would probably just completely die if I got to go to Jay Leno's garage or something. Anytime there's a car show or racing events, like I love that shit. I love the smell of burning rubber and gas. I do. But I also love tech and EVs and efficiency and everything else. You can like both things. You don't have to, I don't know, feel like you're betraying one if you talk about the other. And in his case, I likely just helped him go towards an EV because he got to talk to another car guy and not feel like he was going to be judged about going one or the other. He even said it toward the end, that he feels better. Like this was part of his process of deciding if he would, try out the EV world and be able to enjoy both things in life. So, yeah, I enjoy those conversations. If they're fun for the audience, I like to put them up too, not too long, so yeah, I'm gonna keep on moving, try to get on to the next customer. I am trying to get some customer interactions. I have my cameras on at the start of just about every trip, but if the customer doesn't really say anything, or if the trip's too short, or if the topic really isn't Tesla related or EV related, I typically just turn the cameras off and delete the footage later. But yeah, I'll end it there for now. I'm gonna get on to the next, and I will catch you all in the next video.